you know, I don't see why they couldn't have done that in the newer ones. But I mean, we'll get to those newer ones pretty soon.
Yeah.
But they just seem so real, you know, with the suits and everything. And thought it was a great movie. I just enjoyed it a lot. I still do. I mean, I watch it probably maybe like once a month or something.
Oh, wow.
But yeah. So, I mean, what did you think of the original, though? I mean, the first live action movie.
Well, anybody who knows me knows that I have an unhealthy obsession with Ninja Turtles in general. Yeah. And this film, I think I watched it if not just as much as the TV show, because it was readily available. I had the VHS. I think I have the VHS, maybe 2 or 3, like 3 copies of it, plus the DVD. You know, I have a couple posters from the movie. I don't know. I think this is the live action. This is definitely my favorite. I don't think anything will ever top, you know, this film. Like you said, they just feel so grounded in reality, and the suits really help with that. Jim Henson was a fucking mastermind, you know what I mean? And I think he had a lot to do with the realism that came into play for that original film.
Yeah, one thing with the first one, I really enjoyed the like now, you know, being an adult, I enjoy the dark grittiness that is the first one. And it's not so. It's a kid-friendly movie, but it's
because it's got the humor, like the boyish charm of the Teenage Turtles. You know what I mean? That kind of brings it down to like, oh, this can be looked at for kids, but as an adult, there's a lot of adult themes.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And the violence. If you take away the soundtrack, like the kind of hip hop influenced soundtrack that kind of keeps it fun. You would have a very, very different film, I think, too. Yeah. Even with Shredder and the whole, like, the foot and the kids, them kind of exploiting, like, the kind of runaways of New York and stuff. Yeah. There's a lot of dark themes for a kid's film.
They're like, oh, you stole a TV. You stole a TV today. Here, good job. Here's a carton of cigarettes. You know?
Yes.
It's like, okay, giving a carton of cigarettes to like a 10-year-old.
Which is Sam Rockwell's in that film.
Yeah.
A lot of people got their start. I think Elias Koteas, Casey Jones. He was only 28
when he did this.
When he did that film.
Nice.
And he really hadn't, or he had a couple things that he had done, but this is like a standout performance. You know what I mean? And I think, I loved him. I
loved his character, and his portrayal of him is awesome.
And I think he kind of embodies like what Casey Jones was about in the comics. So I mean, what else could you ask for? But yeah, I love this first movie, and April.
Oh yeah,
is awesome. I think she is what April O'Neil should have stayed. Should have stayed as throughout this.
Yeah,
you know. But yeah, it's fun. Just a fun movie, man.
Yeah.
I just went to see. Let's talk about this. I just went to see it in Orange County.
Yes.
They had a screening for it, and they had the composer in attendance, John Priest, I believe his name is, and they had like a band play some of the tracks from the
so cool.
from the score,
awesome.
Which was dope. They had a special, like a message from Krang.
Oh,
in the beginning of when the movie started. Yeah, they got the actor to do the voiceovers for the introduction, which was fun. I wish you could have been there.
Yeah, I know.
I did get you a foot headband.
Yes, that's awesome.
Which is rad. But yeah, and I watched the film again, and it just holds up so good, man.
It does. It's crazy how it does hold up so good. I mean, there's no really special effects in that movie at all. I think everything's practical.
Yeah, it's just the suits
and stunts, and but I like that movie holds up perfectly. And my son watches it all the time. And he loves that movie.
Shout out to the stunt guys in the suits.
Yes,
doing all of that martial arts.
Yeah,
in those hot ass,
sweating to death
suits
inside there.
But I mean, they did what they needed to do, right?
Yeah.
Still looks so good. Let's move on to part 2.
Yes.
Which came out a year later in '91. I still love this movie. It looks pretty good. The suits are a little different. Mm-hmm. I think it's still Jim Henson. This was maybe like right as he passed. Mm-hmm. This came out. It has its good points. It has its flaws.
Yeah.
I was a little bummed that they didn't really they didn't capitalize on the Super Shredder. Mm-hmm. He's kind of there, and he goes and they defeat him pretty fast, or he defeats himself.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know. What do you think about part 2?
If I'm being totally honest with you and
the Secret of the Ooze.
Yeah, the Secret of the Ooze. I think I saw this one time. And I think it's when it came out on VHS. I don't own this one in VHS, but I own it on Blu-ray.
Really? So you only have the first one?
Well, I only have the first one on. I have the first and the third on VHS. I still own both of those.
Okay.
I don't think I was ever bought or given the second one as a gift. I got both 1 and 3 as a gift.
So that's the one you were missing?
Yeah,
okay.
And I think I didn't see that one until I was a little older. I'd seen the third one already before I saw the second one, yeah. Uh-huh. But I don't remember too much about it. I remember watching it and thinking like even when I was little, like this to me it wasn't as good as the first one that I had seen, but it was all right to me.
It still has they keep their humor consistent.
Oh yeah.
Which kind of holds these live action movies together is the camaraderie of the
brothers
of the 4 turtles.
Yeah.
Which I really love, and I think that's why they continue to be around and have been around since now. Is that humor? Mm-hmm. It's kind of universal.
Yeah.
I think that idea, and 2 is good, but it's kind of flawed. In its story, mm-hmm. and they changed April. I don't know if you noticed that, but yeah, they changed April.
I don't remember. Like I said, I saw that. I think the only one time I saw it. I own all 3 of them, mm-hmm. but on Blu-ray. But I haven't seen the second one since then. I don't think.
You should watch it again, man.
Yeah, I think I'll go on like a little film festival at my house and just watch all 3 of them in a row.
2's good because they're still in the city. Yeah. And Shredder does come out and they have I won't kill it too much.
Well, no, the one thing I do remember is I remember Super Shredder, mm-hmm. when he's all like, jacked up.
Because he takes the ooze, right? At the end.
Yeah.
And then there's the big boss fight with the 2 other it's like a wolf or a dog, and then the tortoise.
Okay, yeah. Bringing back some memories right now. Yeah, hidden memories I didn't remember, but yeah, okay. I'm slowly starting to remember it now that you're
and the Vanilla Ice cameo.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Vanilla Ice wasn't at the movie.
No, because it was the first one.
That would have been cool.
Part 2 is Vanilla Ice.
Yeah, part 2.
But
he's like super attached to the Ninja Turtles.
Oh,
he goes around and tours with this group of
turtles
guys who dress up in the actual
I've
suits.
heard of that.
Yeah,
really?
Yeah, they drive around in the TMNT van, and they drive around and do all the cities and stuff. They're like, hey, we're here at this location in this city. Come see us if you want. And Vanilla Ice is always with them.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So.
That royalty check, man.
Yeah, man. Still coming in nice and strong. Keeping that revenue going.
Okay, moving on to part 3.
Yeah.
Which is where they go back in time.
Yeah.
This is a film
Japan, right?
that a lot of people say didn't happen. A lot of people hate this movie, man.
Yeah.
Hate it.
Yeah.
Like you, I didn't grow up with part 2. I had rented it a few times and seen it a few times, but not nearly as much as the first and the third. But 3, I don't really have a problem with. It's a little more, I think it's kind of boring in some spots. But as far as kind of the production value and what they did, what they tried to do with the story, it's kind of progressive and I think kind of edgy and risk-taking. So you can definitely respect it for that. And it marks the return of Casey Jones. And the same, I forget, her name escapes me, but the same April from part 2 comes for part 3.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on this one?
I actually enjoy the third one. Like I don't have a problem as much as most fans do. I guess because, like I said, I only saw the first and third one for the majority of my childhood. But
so you have like that attachment to it because that's all you knew.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah, and then I saw, like I said, I saw the second one later on. But I enjoy the third one. To me, it's more. They try to do more funny stuff in it. I think they try to be more comical. But I enjoyed the third one because it was something I hadn't seen before, like the Ninja Turtles as samurais. And I thought that was really cool when I was a kid watching it. I'm like, whoa, they're using different they have like armor on and the people thought they were like demons from another like realm or something. And that was really cool, and I like how they had the what was it? They opened up the paper scroll or whatever, and it showed a tale of the 4 warriors that would come and stop the evil emperor or whatever. And the guy,
so they think it's like supposed to happen.
Yeah, they think it's it's all foretold in the stories. But I thought that was really cool. Like like, oh, it's like different. It's a different story that you haven't seen from the Ninja Turtles.
And there's like a paradox where April gets sucked back and she's like a prisoner for most of the film. Yeah. Right. And she runs into, I don't know if it's supposed to be the ancestor of Casey Jones, but it looks exactly like him, but back in the past. So. And he's like a prisoner as well, and he kind of ends up helping her out and stuff. And I thought that was kind of a clever thing to put in there.
Really cool. What I mean? And I like how when the turtles, in order to go back, you have to it's like give the equal. Like when the 4 turtles go back, the 4 priests go back. Oh, they go into the future. You have to have like an equal exchange.
Or could mess up time, right?
Something like that, yeah. But I like the fact. I like when Casey Jones is trying to teach these 4 priests from like Japan how to play hockey, and he's showing them like, oh, this is hockey on the little TV that they're watching it on. Like, oh, okay, and then like he gives them each hockey sticks. And he's like, okay, we're gonna play hockey now. And they're like, okay, and then they throw the sticks down. They start fighting, like because like in hockey, and that's what they're seeing. And I thought that was really funny to me. But yeah, I enjoyed the third one. I don't hate it as much as other people do, but you?
Yeah, I haven't seen it in a few years. I have to probably go back and really take a look at it again. But my friend just gave me a copy of this on Laserdisc.
Nice.
Which is fucking wild. I couldn't believe it. It was awesome though. So like I said, I have a crazy obsession with TMNT, and everybody, I don't know why, but everybody always gives me stuff of Ninja Turtles. Yeah. Through my whole life. My mom, all my friends, my grandparents. I have several backpacks. I have the shell backpack. I have so much. I have like pens, pencils, everything you could think of besides the bodysuits. Yeah. I have something of it.
That's cool.
But yeah, I don't know. Did you ever watch the live action series on Fox Kids from I think it debuted in '97 and it ran for a year?
I